Okay, good evening. We're coming on just a few minutes early for the WooF Ditty show here on the WooF Driver All Dog Network worldwide for a couple of reasons. Because the WooF Driver posted we would be on at 7 o'clock Pacific and 10 o'clock Eastern. So I just reposted that it was 7:30 and 10:30 respectively. But that's okay. It's about 7:24 Pacific time, 10:24 out on the East Coast, and in the middle, you know your time. Let's start out with our theme song to get things going here. We got some treats tonight.
Your host, WooF Ditty producer, Bucky Harris.
Yeah, I'll play that whole theme for you here. This is
Coming to you live across the worldwide All Dog Network from the WooF Driver Recording Studio Center in Los Angeles, California. Your host, WooF Ditty producer, Bucky Harris.
Okay, behind me you see the WooF Driver logo. This is his main logo. And that's a picture of one of his huskies. He has 4 huskies and a cute little dog named Gigi. Totally opposite from a husky. I'm not sure exactly her breed. She's Chinese. What is it? I'll find out. It's been a while. We do ditties on the breeds is what we do. This is about the breed show. Each night we have a different breed. We talk about the history and all the attributes of that particular breed. And we started about a week ago. We've done 7 shows. This will be our new week, 8th show. And we had a show last night on Fireworks Day. And that was a lot of fun. We're talking about how to protect the dog ears. I have someone in the studio here, and he's my buster. Now, he's half shepherd and half Cane Corso, and he's over there wagging his tail. No, Buster, go back and sit down. Go on the couch. Go on, sit down. No, come up here. Go up, sit down. Go back and sit down. Go. You know what to do. I want to show him a picture. I'm going to reverse the camera and show you. Go sit down on the couch. Go on. No, up here. Excuse me. Up here. Get up here. And I told him he's coming and going to be on the show, so we're going to just show you what he looks like tonight. There he is. Hi, Bus. Can you say hello to everybody? Can you say hi, everybody? Yeah, are you on the show tonight? Yeah, he's going to come over and see me now. Okay, that's a good boy. I had him for a second. There he is. How are you? Huh? Yeah, you can't see him. Come here. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what broadcast means, but he's a character, huh? Okay, you want to go out? Oh, there's his bark. He wants to go see Mama, so I'm going to let him out. Excuse me, let him out of the studio here. But he just visited for a minute. Quick visit. But we'll get him to get stationary one of these days. He's quite the guy. He's a rescue. I'll have a night on him, too, about his breed and so forth. But tonight, surprise night, it's Chow Chow night, the Chow dog. Now, I would like to see, I see the WooF drivers join me to see what's going on. We have a special night tonight because over the last several years, we have produced music for the WooF Driver. Now, that's at wooftunes.com, all one word, WOOFTUNES.com. That site is like a Disneyland for creative music, poetry, rap songs, stories, video events that the WooF Driver does. It's just fascinating stuff, and it's too hard to explain. It's almost easier to just go there and check it out. Go to woofdriver.com is the main site and get familiar with the WooF Driver, and the wooftunes.com with all the material. The WooF Driver has just got a mind about just loving dogs and just all kinds of things that are just phenomenal. It's like reading Shakespeare or something. You know, it's like, what? Really? Fascinating. So he got in touch with me one day. I have a jingle company, and I produce music. I'm a former guitar player with a couple of people, Kenny Rogers, Little Richard, the Coasters along the way, and I still play and perform. But I do have a music production company, jingleads.com, JINGLEADS.com. You can look it up and check us out. Meantime, he was looking for someone to write some music to all these great material and lyrics that he had written, because he's not a musician, but he can write. I'll tell you, he can write. And the majority is about relaxation, meditation, and about the dogs, all combined. Love of dogs, primarily. So he'd come up with these songs. He wanted to be songs, in all different genres. He let us pick the genre. For example, an R&B style of those lyrics he may send over. Hey, I've got another set of lyrics. I want it to be country. I want it to be jazz. I want it to be rock and roll. I want it to be this and that. So we did all these different things. Along with that, a lot of these lyrics, he wrote parodies. Parody is where you take a song you're familiar with, a hit record, for example, and you change the words to fit with your own words. Parody the original. An array of those as well. Tonight, we have this one that's an original. The majority are originals. This one is kind of a smooth R&B type groove. Nice song, great melody that we put together for these lyrics. And the lyrics are Life with the Woof Driver. Okay? And we want to see anybody out there who's watching, who's tuned in, to please comment and tell me you're watching, and so we can get to know you, where, who you are, what you have, what kind of dog you may have, any questions you may have along the way here tonight. It could be the reason the viewers aren't quite on yet is because it's just now 7:30, and he posted 7:30 or 10:30, or 10 o'clock rather. So they might have said, well, he's not on. What happened? So we're here. We're here. And I just reposted on his comment there that we were half an hour later than he may have thought tonight. Last night we were at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then on the weekends we do 7 o'clock. There's Sakura. She joined, and I'm watching. Thank you, Sakura. Yeah. I have a lab. Great. We did a lab about in the middle of last week, maybe the third night. So here's what you can do to see the show about the lab. It's posted after the fact of being live. The Wolf Driver posts on a site that's called alldognetwork.com. Alldognetwork.com, all one word together. And you can look over there and you'll see me doing the show on the lab. It's posted. You can go ahead and watch it. Cool, huh? And there's a ditty that we've written about each breed, which is a short little fun song, just kind of like collaborating all the facts and little things about the particular breed and try to make it fun and interesting and ha-ha if we can. And then that ditty will be played on there as well. Okay? I play the ditties live as we go. So the one tonight's Chow Chow night. Everybody pretty much knows what a chow is. So we're going to talk about the chow the same way we talked about the other breeds and describe some things in history. Amanda's joined us. My uncle has one. Perfect. They're lovely. Hi, Amanda Walsh. Good to see you. We're seeing you come in live, so we're going to say hi. We want to make this just like we're sitting in the same room. We're not Skyping. We're Facebook streaming. It's great. So anything you want to say, if you can post the picture of any of your dogs or your uncle's dog or anything you get a hold of, post them under the message there, and then we'll repost them, and they'll go on the All Dog Network and tell you about, that you're there. You're part of the gang. This is an ongoing thing that's just developing in the production on the All Dog Network. All Dog Network, not just All Dog Network, and that all this stuff will be posted. Now, I'm not the only correspondent for the Wolf Driver Productions. We have live streaming for Wolf News out of Nashville with Britt Savage. He'll post on woofdriver.com is where you can go to see when what's on. And I suggest to him, just now actually live since he's watching, there he was, that we put a grid schedule on woofdriver.com so you know what's coming up, who's on when, what time zone, what days, and so forth. I'm on 7 days a week or 7 evenings a week. The Wolf News, maybe 2 days a week. Then there's the Dog Counselor, Dean Miller's show about training. He's on 2 days a week out of Nashville. There's another fellow, Joseph Falcone, in Las Vegas, and he's also a trainer. He'll have 2 shows a week. And then Carol Anderson, she has 2 shows a week. And Miss Kurtman has another show. She's over in Australia, I believe, in Europe. And she talks about dog psychic, how they, we'll try to, tomorrow I will post, tomorrow we'll be posting on the All Dog Network the scheduling, of all our shows, so we don't have to explain this every night necessarily. And you just go to woofdriver.com, WOOFDRIVER.com, driver.com, and see the schedule of these live streaming shows that we're creating and having fun with. Just fun and love for our dogs. End of the story. But there's a lot of stories. So tonight we're going to play a ditty about the Chow Chow, and I'm also going to start introducing you to this material on WooF Tunes. That if you go to WooF Tunes and just look around, it's like going to Disneyland. I mean, you can't do it in one day, 1 hour. It's an ongoing thing, and listen and see these videos, listen to these songs. They'll blow you away. I mean, there's some crazy stuff on there, and I'm going to take a tune each night out of our collection and feature one on each show each night, so you get an idea of what we're doing, and then you can go, boy, that one's cool. And they're all different. Angel Alvarado, hello, hi. Hi, good to see you as well. Okay, so we're going to get started here. We're going to get started with looking at now the lyrics. When I get to the original tune, we'll talk about the lyrics, because I've got these songs remixed for broadcast, so they're as clean as they can be to hear the lead vocal and hear the story that's being told through the music. And if you hear the song and you go, what did she say, and whatever, just let me know, and I'll go back and tell you what she said. Eventually, on WooF Tunes, when you find this tune, for example, this tune tonight is called Life with the WooF Driver, and it's a little story about what he does with his dogs every day. And, it's this little, put all these lyrics together. So on wooftunes.com, when you find that song, the lyrics should be posted as well along with it. So there's this whole little maze to go through, which is just fun and interesting. Okay, and so here we go. We're going to talk about this Chow, and the Chow Chow. They say Chow Chow. Okay, sometimes simply Chow, is a dog breed originally from northern China, and where it's referred to as a Song Chi Quan. Song Chi Quan, Song Chi Quan, Chow Chow. This means puffy lion dog. Cool. Kind of looks like a puffy little lion dog, if you think about it. The breed has also been called the Tang Quan, dog of the Tang Empire. It's believed that the Chow Chow is one of the native dogs used as the model dog for the Foo dog. Foo, like the Foo Fighters? Foo dog. The traditional stone guardians found in front of Buddhist temples and palaces. Interesting. You've seen them as stone guardians. Nice. It is one of the few ancient dog breeds that's still in existence in the world today. That's interesting, the Chow Chow. Okay. He's a unique breed of dog, thought to be one of the oldest recognizable breeds. Research indicates that the Chow Chows are one of the first primitive breeds to evolve from the wolf. And we were talking about initially in the show that most dogs evolve from a wolf. Wolf. Yes. Recent DNA analysis confirms that this is one of the oldest breeds of dogs that probably originated in the high steppe regions of Siberia or Mongolia, and later used as temple guards in China. Guard the temples. Amanda Wallace, I just posted a picture of her. Okay, we'll be looking for that. Maybe the WooF Driver will take a peek and see where that is and can let me know so I can direct everyone. Let's see. Later, the Chows were bred as a general-purpose working dog for herding, hunting, pulling, and guarding. A lot of dogs have that same instinct. The breeds, they herd, they pull, they guard, they hunt, they smell. Some are better than others for different exact reasons. That's why we have this show talking about the breeds and their characteristics, attributes, and so forth, their history. From what records survive, some historians believe that the Chow was a dog described as accompanying the Mongolian armies as they invaded southward into China, as well as west into Europe and the southwest into Middle East in the 13th century. Research indicates that it is one of the first primitive breeds to evolve from the gray wolf, and is thought by many to have originated in the dry steppes of northern regions of northern China and Mongolia, although other theorists conjecture that its origin is the Siberian regions of Asia. So, once again, just records that people kept, that's what they thought. But somewhere over there, that's where they originated. The black-tongued Chow Chow was also bred for human consumption. Oh my goodness. Some scholars claim that Chow Chow was the original ancestor of the Samoyed, Norwegian Elkhound, Pomeranian, and Keeshund. Okay. Chinese legends mention large war dogs from Central Asia that resembled black-tongued lions. So there you go. They described them back then as that. That's what they looked like. Maybe thought they were a lion, resembled these lions. One Chinese ruler was said to own 5,000 chows. Can you imagine feeding those guys? Whoa. Take them to the vet? No vet. Natural. You know, they were holistic probably. The Chinese also used chows to pull the dog sleds. Something like a husky, really, in a way. The WooF drivers, that's his dogs, the huskies. And we're going to, like I said, special nights coming up for the huskies and the WooF drivers' dogs particularly. And that was remarked upon that the chows pulled sled by Marco Polo. A legend says that the original teddy bears were modeled after Queen Victoria's Chow Chow puppy. It said that she carried the dogs everywhere she went. Her friends disapproved, claiming that it did not befit a queen to be seen anywhere with a dog, so they paid a dressmaker to make a stuffed version of the animal for her. Huh. Like kids, you know. You carry around their stuffed animals, not the real one necessarily. Except Paris Hilton, you know, she'll carry around a real, whatever it is, poodle, chihuahua. Okay. Today, the American Kennel Society registers approximately 10,000 Chow Chows a year, whereas the Canadian Kennel Club registers only about 350. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break and play the little Chow Chow Ditty. Now, okay, I'm going to read these lyrics of the ditty before I play it, okay? It's Chaz the Chow Chow. Somebody wrote me and said, I've got a Chow Chow's name's Chaz. So I wrote a little ditty and called it Chaz the Chow Chow. Chaz the Chow Chow is a well-mannered dog, quite good with children. He's a bushy bow wow. But he can think he's the boss of the house. If you're a passive owner, you better warn your spouse. Now Chaz the Chow Chow, bow wow, Chaz the Chow Chow. Chaz has an earned authority and training during puppyhood, they say, so he's not a stubborn Chow Chow in any way. He's polite and patient as he hangs his blue-black tongue, gently panting and waiting to go, run the scene, and have some fun. Now, Chaz the Chow Chow is a well-mannered dog, but to the tune, he's a busy bow wow. Chaz the Chow Chow, a well-mannered dog. Chaz the Chow Chow. So it goes something like that. So if you can kind of get an idea, that's what the lyrics are. Here's what this baby sounds like. You ready? Chaz Chow Chow is a well-mannered dog, quite good with children, just a bushy bow wow. Yeah, but you can think he's the boss of the house. If you're a passive owner, you better warn your spouse. Now Chaz Chow Chow bow wow, Chaz Chow Chow. Now Chaz has a earned authority and training during puppyhood, they say. So he's not stubborn Chow Chow, rugged anyway. Not stubborn anyway. He's polite and patient as he hangs his blue-black tongue, gently panting and waiting to go run the handsome run the season. Now Chaz Chow Chow, bigger dog, my little children, he's a bushy bow wow. Chaz the Chow Chow bow wow. Chaz the Chow Chow bow wow. Chaz the Chow Chow, well-mannered dog. Chaz the Chow Chow, Chow Chow. Quite good with children, there's a bushy bow wow. Chaz the Chow Chow bow wow. Yeah, he's quite good with children, a bushy bow wow. Chaz the Chow Chow. That's our little ditty for Chaz the Chow Chow. I hope you like that. We just make these up and have fun with them. And now going on with appearance, you know, he's a sturdy built dog, square in profile with a broad skull and small triangular erect ears and rounded tips. He's known for his very dense double coat that's either smooth or rough. The fur is particularly thick in the neck area, giving a distinctive rough or mane appearance. The coat may be red, black, blue, cinnamon, fawn, or cream. Not all these colors are recognized as valid in all countries. Now, valid means it probably is a show color, you know. When you say valid, what's that mean? And the individuals with patchy and multicolored coats are considered to be outside the breed standard. They're usually like, shaded one color. The eyes are typically deep set and almond shaped. The breed is distinguished by its unusual blue, black, purple, or / purple tongue and very straight hind legs, resulting in a rather stilted gait, the way they stand. The bluish color extends the Chow Chow's lips. This is the only dog breed with this distinctive blush color in its lips and oral cavity. Other dogs have black or the piebald patchy pattern skin in their mouths. One other distinctive feature is the curly tail. It has thick hair and lies curled on its back, around the back. The nose should be black, but blue-coated Chow Chow can have a solid blue or slated colored nose. Purple, black, blue tongues. You can see them when they hang. According to the American Kennel Club breed standards, any other tone is not acceptable for contests. There you go. It's all about the contest once again. You still love them. It's the same if they're not a contestant qualified dog. You know what I mean? You can have a great car that's got a 2-cylinder motor and it's not going to be on the racetrack. So, I see that Debbie Ivy Singleton. I've tried to send a picture of my German Shepherd Sable, but it won't let me send it. How do I send it? Well, here's what you could do. Send it to me at my email, and then I'll get it to the WooF driver to post it correctly, okay? Make it easy for you. My email is Bucky, B-U-C-K-Y, like Lucky, Bucky at my website name, which is jingleads.com. Jingle, Jingleads, like ads, all one word. Looks like Jing Leads, jingleads.com. Bucky at jingleads.com. I'll shoot it over to the WooF driver, and he'll post it properly for you, so you don't have to deal with this. I know it's a little confusing right now, posting on Facebook pictures, whether you go through, drag them to Messenger, chat, which messengers, what. The messenger, the blue one is Facebook, the green one is your phone messenger through your carrier. It gets a little confusing of what's what. Once you straighten that out and figure it out, then it gets a little easier. But until then, just send it to my email, Bucky at jingleads.com. Any of you that have pictures of your dogs, and I'll go ahead and forward that, get that to the WooF driver. He'll put it in the right place, and then I'll reply on the email where it resides. How's that? That should work. Okay, Emma Oakley says, okay, that's a good idea. I like that. Okay, let's go on with a little chow here. The temperament of the Chow Chow. Most commonly as pets, Chow Chows tend to display discernment of strangers and can become fiercely protective of their owners and property. Now, we had some friends that had 2 of them, and I know exactly what that means. Until you got to know them, you pull up in the driveway no matter how long, and they're right there kind of like watching who's getting out. And you don't want to quite get out of the car. You just have that vibe, and so that's what they do. But, on the other hand, the American Kennel Club standards, however, consider an all too aggressive or all too timid Chow Chow can be unacceptable. So if they're either one or the other, not acceptable for the shows and all this kind of thing, which makes sense. So they got to be somewhere in the middle where they got a great mindful temperament and are obedient with their training. For that reason, some owners have attributed a cat-like personality to the Chow Chow. The Chow Chows are not excessively active, meaning they can be housed in an apartment. However, a Chow Chow living in an apartment will need daily exercise to prevent restlessness and boredom and well-being of health. Come on, everybody needs exercise. Emma, do you take rat terrier pictures? Do I take them? Do I accept them, you mean? We take any breed, any picture, any way. our shows are going to be, again, the more people that interact with us and tell us what they have breed-wise, we're going to go ahead and study that breed and have a night for their breed. So it's an ongoing thing. It's not going to end anytime soon. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of breeds. So if you're asking me, do you take pictures, rat terrier? Yeah, please send, again, to my email, bucky@jingleads.com. And I'll forward that to the WooF driver, and he'll get that up for you. And then we'll work on a rat terrier night, if that's a breed I'm not familiar with. Terrier, yes. Yes, okay, thank you. Perfect. Keep communicating, we'll get it right. All right. So, you put them in an apartment, coop them up, they're going to get restless and bored. So, of course, you got to get them out and exercise. Upon realizing that exercise is a daily occurrence, Chow Chow will tend to be more assertive with owners in anticipation of such activities. Okay, they're going to say, hey, come on, let's go. Let's go. I mean, my Buster, he's half Shepherd and half King Corso. I mean, he's got more energy than anybody I know. And I have to take him out every day on this bike springer. We talked about the bike springer. And Emma will, she'll try to send these to me. Great, thank you. Okay. So there's so many things we like to talk about on the show, not just the breed. We're talking about the feature for the night, in this case of Chow Chow. I mean, we just do enough information where most people, get enough information. And you can always go look up stuff yourself if you want to get into more detail when you have more time. The show is just to give you an overall scenario, an overview of everything that makes sense and some of the particular characteristics that are, particularly for that breed that we just all want to learn about. Every breed we can. We walk around the street, we see a Chow Chow, we know that, could be aggressive, could be timid, be careful, whatever the case, ask the owner, what's the status there. So in order to avoid aggressive and overprotectiveness as an adult, continuous socialization as early as possible could allow the dog to adjust. So if you have them as small puppies and get them when they're born, you know how to raise them, socialize them. Usually it's never a problem. And they sense a good situation, bad person, good person. They sense the vibe. Dogs are really that way. Buster's that way. Like I say, when the doorbell rings, he's the first one there in front of me before I even crack it to look who's there if I can't see out the thing. And he'll check it out. And if I see it's somebody I know, or if it's a postman or UPS or whatever, I say, hey, it's okay, he's okay. Or if somebody's soliciting he's never seen before, nor have I can tell. And I mean, there's nobody, when somebody comes at the door, it looks like they're going to break in. It's okay. He's okay. And he'll just want to love them a little bit, but he'll check them out. And most dogs are the same way. When Chow Chows have reached adolescence, however, they reject authority and from any other owner who failed to earn its admiration. Aggression can be one distinctive behavioral characteristic in its breed. Though while some are of aggressive nature, many are known to be easygoing in nature as well. Again, it's just how you raise them and train them like anybody else. You train your kids, Every time they talk back to you, if you don't do anything about it, guess what? You're not going to like it, ever. Aggression can be one of the most distinctive behavioral characteristics. So, sometimes adopting an aloof disposition to individuals other than their owners, they can be that way. Aggression, when it does appear, is often toward other dogs of the same sex, especially chows, not so much humans, as much. Due to their strong hunting instincts, it's recommended that these dogs stay fenced, leashed, and away from cats and small dogs so they don't injure them and so forth. That is why it's crucial that they are socialized early and consistently in order to act appropriately with strangers. That's probably one of the most important things to know about the breed here. And Debbie Ivy Singleton, did you get my email? Well, let me check. Looks like someone's there. I did not yet. I'm going to say it one more time. Bucky, B-U-C-K-Y, like lucky with a B. Bucky at, I'll spell Jingle Ads, JINGLEADS.com, all one word. Bucky at jingleads.com. Jingleads.com is my jingle website where we produce music and jingles. You might want to check that out as well. And there's the email there, it's sales@jingleads.com. Also, will then get forward to where I can see it. I'll keep checking my inbox here, and it should be coming, though, if you did send it, or make sure you send it to the right address. And I will keep an eye here before the show's over. We won't hang up or cut off till I get that email, okay? All right. At first, the Chow Chows are very hesitant in interacting with strangers. However, this problem can be avoided if the owners train the Chow Chow at a very young age. So, you know, when we got Buster, he was 10, 12 weeks old, we pretty much took him right to it, get some basic training, which sure helped. You know, I mean, you can do it as long as you feel necessary. Then you go home after the training, they're with the training, you're doing it with them, take them home, drill, practice, rehearse, drill, practice, rehearse. Pretty soon, you know, stay consistent. One of the shows we have, WooF Drivers, one of our correspondents, his name is Dean Miller, and his show is The Dog Counselor. He's the dog counselor. So he's on 2 times a week, I believe Thursdays and Sunday. Again, tomorrow, if you go to woofdriver.com, the posting of the times and who's doing what when. There's about 6 or 7 of us now doing different shows. He'll post the times and schedules for each of those. You go to Dog Counselors, and Dean's on there, and you write these comments, and you can ask him questions about all these things we're talking about, the breed, the characteristics. Okay, well, how exactly how should I start out training my chow or my dog? I've got a so-and-so. And he'll interact with you the same way and give you the tips. He's given me some tips already of how to make your commands. You know, when your dog, you want them to do something, when they've done something right, when they're doing something you don't want them to do. Just like with Buster, you started barking, you know. Dean pointed out, you in a low tone, you go, no. You don't go, no, stop barking. You don't do that. Get off the bed. One command, tone, attitude, repeat that, and pretty soon with one command, no, there's no more barking. It's already working. This may not work overnight, but he would bark and bark and bark and bark. I want to go outside. I want to go look because somebody's walking outside. And he started barking while I'm watching the, Serena Williams playing. I can't see straight. And I said, no, stop barking. I go, no, like that. And he just kind of looks at me instead of continually barking until I get up and let him go out. So it's starting to work. Drill, practice, rehearse. Like anything else. You know, when we started learning how to do longhand writing in school when we were kids, we printed, get that real neat, and then we do longhand. Script. How long did it take before you could really get it smooth? You got to keep doing it. You keep doing it. Everything in life's like learn to ride a bike till the training wheels come off. I mean, it's all the same logic. So keep it simple, and you know what's right and what's not. Okay. I'm gonna play this ditty one more time. This is the Chow Chow Ditty. Again, this is the WooF Ditty show. P Ditty, WooF Ditty, and I'm the WooF Ditty guy. I produce music. I've written these. I'm playing all the instruments on here, and here it goes again. Let's listen to this baby. It's by Chaz the Chow Chow. Let me get it to work.
Chow, 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 it is a well-mannered dog. Quite good for children, that's a bushy bow wow. Yeah, but you can think he's the boss of the house. If you're a passive owner, you better warn your spouse. Now Chaz, chow, chow, bow wow. Chaz, chow, chow. Now Chaz hasn't earned authority and training. Puppy, good they say. So he's not a stubborn chow chow, really in any way. He's polite and patient as he hangs his blue black tongue, gently panting and waiting. The goer wants to have some fun.
So run the scene.
Chaz, the chow chow is a well-mannered dog. Quite good with children, just a bushy bow wow. Chaz, the chow chow bow wow. Chow chow bow wow. Chow chow.
Chaz a Chow Chow. He's quite good with children. He's a bushy bow wow. And during puppyhood, they say, he's earned his authority and training during puppyhood, they say, which means you're training him early, so he's not a stubborn Chow Chow in any way. Okay. I'm waiting on that email. I don't know why your email hasn't come through. I haven't seen it yet, Debbie. Bucky at jingleads.com. Maybe if you post your email address here, I will email you and see if you get mine, and then you can attach it and return it as a reply. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I sent it again. I got the right email this time. All right. Are you located far away from California? I mean, you know, servers sometimes take time, and this is a Gmail thing here. But if you did send the right email, okay. We'll wait and see here in a few minutes. Okay. Now, let me take a little break from the history of the Chow Chow. I mean, that covered, you know, quite a bit of stuff. Again, my shows, I don't time them out at 30 minutes. I just do it till we're done. You know, this is too much fun for me to just let it go out and look at it that way. Remember the WooF Driver. Remember WoofDriver.com to check who this guy is who's made all this happen, and all the material we've done over the last 7 years. This incredible amount of songs and parodies and poems and rap music and birthday songs for dogs and videos that are of a lot of the songs. Those are quite interesting. The parodies are great. All kinds of stuff. AC/DC, a full album. Fleetwood Mac. Got some Mariah Carey, Johnny Cash, Dire Straits, Elton John. It goes on and on and on of parody songs. You're in Lata, South Carolina. Okay, you know, if you get those storms they're talking about, Obama was down there in Charlotte, North Carolina. It says a lot of thunderstorms. CNN was actually losing their signal during his rah-rah for Hillary. So that's across the country. I'll see it pop up here, I'm sure, in a minute. But anyway, what I was saying there about that is that the wooftunes.com, wooftunes.com, check it out. And then check out alldognetwork.com, where you'll find these shows that I've been talking about. Woof News, the dog training, dog counselor, two trainers, paw prints, which is kind of psychic readings, getting a vibe for how dogs work. I saw Barbara Kurtman's show this afternoon, and she was talking about how you can heal your pets with how you feel. I mean, just you got to watch these shows, because when you think about it, you know, you think about what's really going on with the vibe of life. Dogs dictate a lot of information, and unfortunately they can't talk like with language, but they talk in a different way. Okay? I mean, this is what they do, and you understand what they're saying. After a while you communicate. So all this communication and love and the deepness of the psyche here is so important if you love animals and dogs, any horses, whatever. But dogs, they're right there all the time. Right there all the time. And, you know, they get the vibe. You know when your dog's just so happy, and when he looks a little depressed. Like I said last night, when we left last night to go to this friend's barbecue for 2 hours, whatever, every time we leave him and he doesn't go with us somewhere, he don't like it. He knows he's there to guard and all that kind of thing and stay and watch the place, and he chills. But he doesn't like it. He wants to be with us. When you come home, I got a waste can right here. I'm going to show you. See this? See the paper in there? All that paper, whatever it is, envelopes, tissue, scattered all around the room. He takes it out, puts it down all over the place, saying, "You guys left me again. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's the way I tell you. I don't like that, so I'm going to make a little mess for you." It's hilarious, but we know what he's saying, and when we get home, he's just so happy, and we give him loves and hugs, and he just, you know, go pick it up and show him. We put it back in. He's kind of just looking. Like, he knows. We know he knows. I mean, that's so cool. It's so cool. And all the breeds have these different little characteristics. He's a mutt. He's half, like I said, half and half. He's a rescue. And he just has a great, everybody loves their dogs and they have great personalities. So some dogs are a little harder to manage than others. They didn't get trained. Or if they did, they didn't get trained right or enough. And they are not as obedient as you would like them to be. And people yelling at them all the time, and screaming at them and scaring them and stuff. I mean, it's unfortunate that the human doesn't get it. I'm not saying all, but you've seen it. Yanking a dog on a leash, come here, don't do that. I mean, there's different ways to do it. Loving ways. That's what we're talking about, the love of our dogs. Now, this song I'm going to play is an original song that the WooF driver compiled these lyrics about the life that the dogs have with the WooF driver. Life with the WooF driver. And I don't have these posted, but they should be posted on the wooftunes.com if you search the song at the top with quotes, Life with the WooF driver. You'll find this on a SoundCloud kind of platform. Should have the lyrics there so you can follow along. But I've remixed this album cut so that the vocals are a little bit more out front so you can hear what Romany is singing. Now, Romany and David are these wonderful team on the WooF Play band, we call it. WooF Play. Coldplay, WooF Play. And they're actually over in England, and we've been producing music for over 10 years together. Wonderful singers, creative, and they actually worked on this track as well. Sometimes we have all of us produce. So sometimes I do the whole track, sometimes I have the team, other parts of the team do the track, the rhythm track, whatever. Then I might put the guitar parts on afterwards and so forth. In this case, that's what I did. I put strings and guitars on their basic track, and they sang it and sent it over, and I finished mastering it with those parts. And this is called Life with the WooF driver. Now, you can just relax and listen to this. This is about 5 minutes. You just relax and check it out. See what you think, and give me some feedback on this. And the WooF driver would certainly appreciate it. He put a lot of time into writing these songs. So see if you like this and just relax with it. If you have your dog with it, have them listen along and relax.
Life with a WooF driver sets us on fire. He inspires us all and tires us dogs.
Inspires us and tires those dogs.
He is truly the wild man with love in hands.
Surely a wild
And
man.
our pack daddy that always makes us happy.
Pack Daddy.
Life with the WooF driver. Life with the WooF driver. Life with the WooF driver. Yeah. We get up in the morning, such happy hands. We head out the door to our dog playground.
The dog playground.
We run about chasing each other all around, wrestling, rumbling, and tumbling all over the grounds. We sometimes sound like a bunch of wild hogs, but we are just a pack of fun-loving, crazy dogs. We play until we drop and can no longer run. So we take a quick siesta, but we are soon ready for another fiesta. Life with the WooF, back at it again. The fun never ends with the WooF. Life with the WooF driver. The fun never ends with the WooF. with the Wolf Driver. Yeah.
The Wolf Driver, the fun never ends. Romping and jumping and running.
As we play our role, we are always listening for Wolf Driver's whistling call, which means he is ready to haul. We can't wait to see where we'll be going today, to do our roaming and play. This is the